Now, if I go back to our landing page here, you can just sort of take note of what this dialogue looks like. And what I'm going to do is just kind of talk to how this was built. So I'm going to jump over to a new tab and head to Power Virtual Agents, so powerva.microsoft.com. Okay, so here on our virtual agent screen, we can see a few prominent things on the left-hand side here. I'm just going to click on topics, and what topics does is it lists out all the things and all the actions that your virtual agent can handle. So you can create a new topic, you can edit existing topics. For example, if I click on this system topic here for greeting, I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. And we can see that greeting is really a topic just like any other, but it defines how we greet our bot. So these are the trigger phases. And if I go to the authoring canvas over here on the right, this is how you configure that bot and what happens after someone greets the bot. So if you remember, when I first got to the page and launched the bot, it popped up with these greeting messages. It says, "Hi, I'm a virtual agent. I can help with account questions." These are the standard boilerplate greetings that our virtual agent gives us. So this is what we can customize. We could say, "Hi, welcome to Company X support." It's just text that we enter in the design canvas here. So this is the standard greeting topic. I'm going to go back to our topics list just to look at some of the other ones. Because over here at the very top, we can see this IT support ticket. We have 8 trigger phrases for this topic. So if I click on our topic, we can see what some of our trigger phrases are for this topic. So if a user types in "my machine," they're probably talking about IT support. If they type in "not working," they're probably looking for IT support. And this is something that can get smarter, and it can do some interpretation to figure out what the user is looking for. But this is our topic, IT support. These are the trigger phases that take the user to that topic. Now, what happens when the user gets to that topic is what we define in the authoring canvas. So if I click on go to our authoring canvas, we can see a similar sort of design that we just saw in the greeting. It's just fleshed out a little bit more. There's a little bit more to it. And that is what drives our solution. It's what drives the dialogue, and it's how we get our ticket into SharePoint from the dialogue with the user. So I'm just going to scroll down slowly, and you'll note that these questions are the same questions that showed up when the user was talking to the virtual agent verbatim. So the first thing it asked me was, "What kind of issue are you having?" And it prompted me with these options: desktop, mobile, other. When the user clicks or selects one of these options, it stores it in a variable here. So we can do different things. We can handle different branches and route different types of topics or different types of tickets to different places. And we can also collect different types of information. So in this case, I'm prompting for just a choice between these 3. If I click on multiple choice options here, we can see there are lots of different other things that we could collect. We could prompt the user for a city. We could prompt the user for a date and time, a duration, email. These are all different entities of data that we can collect from the user. So if we wanted to ask the user for their address, we can prompt them for that. We would just click on our options here, our actions, and ask a question. And then we just select the type of data that we want to get from that question. So what are we asking the user for? And we can just select the type of data and enter in the text for that question. We can ask them, Do you like ice cream? When the user gets that question and responds, we collect a Boolean, just a yes or no answer to that question, and then we can act on that. But I'm just going to scroll down a little bit more to kind of show you the rest of the dialogue and show you that we're collecting different types of information. If you recall, I entered a phone number, and that's what shows up in this action, because that's what this action is trying to collect. So if I continue to scroll down, we can see that we prompt for a date and time. We have our message here that says, okay, I'll get a new ticket created for you. And then there's this sort of block that doesn't really fit into the dialogue. So the system says it's going to create a new ticket for you. And then down here, the next message that we see is your ticket has been created with a link to the task or the ticket, because a ticket is a task. In between is where the secret sauce happens that creates that connection from chat message or dialogue to actually doing something in the system. And the way that works is with Power Automate. So